and welcome to the Partnership Publishing Podcast. Today we are joined with our fabulous author, Karen Henton. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Yes, we're really good, thank you. Thank you for joining us today. It's been a little while since our first podcast for the release of Meet the Snozzeralls, your book one in the Snozzeralls series. How has everything been since the release of book one?
Really good, really busy. Lots and lots of things I've been doing,
Mm.
and lots of marketing. So
Mm.
that's been really positive.
Yeah, you've been incredibly busy. From ourselves as publishers, the release of book one, Meet the Snozzeralls, was the debut title and the foundation story, wasn't it? Of obviously the Snozzeralls series. Really dear to all of our hearts, illustrated beautifully by Sarah Lee Wills at Happy Designer. Um, we were ecstatic to be able to continue to work with you on your second title, which we are here to talk about today. Da, 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 da. The release of Great-Great-Grandad McHooter's big surprise 90th birthday party.
A mouthful, I know. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Um,
would you like to share, Karen, the inspiration behind book two and where we left off from book one and how this
yeah,
became your
about
favorite next story because you've written so many.
yeah. So book one, Meet the Snozzrels, was basically meeting the Snozzrels family and understanding what it was all about, and that's this lovely, cute, memorable little green family that live inside a human face, and all the characters, and they've all got names, and they're all actually based on some of my family members. So that is quite funny. And the second book really is a follow on from book one, and it's all about great granddad. And it's filled with love and warmth, and it's a big family celebration. And who doesn't love a big party?
Yeah.
And the Snozzles book is all about building this party that he doesn't know about, and it's a big surprise. And halfway through the book, Grandad has got wallies, which are false teeth. And will he lose these false teeth in his Haggis and Tatty's birthday cake? So it's a fun book. It's very engaging. I wanted it to be entertaining, engaging, and also educational. So it really is a big follow on from book one, and it is all centered around him as Grandad, the oldest member of the Snozzrels family.
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. And for those that can see, I'm just going to share with you some of the beautiful illustrations here. The characters, obviously, Happy Design, they have been able to bring your world. You have created
Yeah.
a completely new species, a completely new
Definitely.
world, and they have just done absolutely fabulous. We've
Yeah.
got a
Yeah.
birthday cake inside the human face. So
Absolutely.
what I would like to ask you with this is obviously since book one's released, there's been a lot of work that's been done. You mentioned there educational. It is very different as a concept, Meet the Snozzeralls. And moving into book two, obviously we get to know a little bit more about the characters in a fantasy world, but also
Yeah.
there is that educational vein. Would you like to share maybe with our listeners and viewers the passion for that STEM educational background and also the positive interaction that it's had up to now, because it really is been a huge positive.
I've had some really, really fantastic reviews, and a lot of reviews around what a fun way to teach children the anatomy of the human face.
Mm,
I wanted children to think outside the box and imagine that anything's possible and what characters they could build. And it doesn't have to be inside the face, it could be anywhere in the body.
mm,
Um, let's face it, biology is quite an emotive, boring subject for children because they don't learn it because the words are so long.
Yeah.
whereas the books are fun, and you laugh about it, and it takes you on this journey through the face.
Mm.
And so book one is really all about getting to understand that this family live inside a face. And then book two is about Grandad. And then there's further books coming. Book three is all about Snozzer Mama having an addition to the family. Snozzy McHooter Jr. wants a puppy, and the girls are like, we're not sure about this. So that's all about, encouraging children to learn through the Snozzeralls about having a sibling in the family. So everything about the books are all around what happens to children in everyday life,
Mm.
but just learning about it through the Snozzeralls in a really fun way.
Mm.
And
Mm.
I'm really passionate about that. I'm really positive, and I want children just to have a giggle with it and think, oh, really? How did they get in there, and how can they get out?
Yeah.
And also the vocabulary in it is the names of the actual parts of the face
Yeah.
are the actual names that are used, and that
Yeah.
the eyeball, they live in the eyeball, and that's where they go to sleep.
Yeah.
So it's all names that they can understand and take with them throughout their schooling and their education, which I think is a
Yeah.
good thing. Yeah.
Absolutely. And I know when we was discussing the manuscript, we had a conversation about this, in regards to, children are aware and children are learning, they're sponges.
Yeah.
And we didn't want to naturally, not use the correct terminology
Mm.
for protection, which makes no sense. They're learning. So
Yes.
through the very interactive, hilarious children's picture book, they're going on an entertaining adventure based on a family that there's definitely relatable factors in this book. Like you say, you've got your
Yeah.
great-great-granddad, they're having a birthday party. Like I say, who doesn't love a birthday party and a family get together, and all the madness and the chaos that goes with that. Um,
Yeah.
so it's extremely relatable, but then having that educational factor, that balance that's just kind of woven throughout is very rare. I know that's what we absolutely love about the series, and the fact that they do live in the face. You naturally then get that terminology that comes
Absolutely.
in, and there are
Mm.
no other books like it. That really on an entertaining level
They
through
are
a
quite funny.
family, learn, like you say, the anatomy of yeah, the
Yeah.
nose, face, eyes, all of that.
All of
Um,
that. Yeah.
yeah,
I also the whole series are all similar in the vein of they have rhyming at the end of each page. It's all much too much, or it's all much too treacherous. It's
mm,
much too exciting,
yeah,
and but children really love repetitive. Again, my granddaughter, I read it to my granddaughter on Zoom because I live in Spain and she lives in the
mm,
UK. Nana, Spain, she says, read it again. I love that bit. Read it again. And that's what I want children to do. I want them to be able to read it aloud with their parents and their
yeah,
grandparents and in
yeah,
school, and just have a load of fun with it.
yeah,
Read.
absolutely.
What a funny concept.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
hopefully, it is a very unique concept. Um,
yeah. No,
yeah.
it's
Mm.
absolutely fabulous. I know we'd also spoken about, so yourself, Karen, again, for those that are listening and watching, Karen is completely available and well versed in providing workshops, doing author book signings, events. She shared there that she lives in Spain, so we are international on this occasion. And so for any events within Spain, Spanish schools, Spanish educational system, but also in the UK. So you very often you're happy to kind of hop on Zoom and do video
Absolutely.
virtual
Mm.
workshops. Well, book day for any occasion, really. Just encouraging and being a part of the UK school curriculum. The book has been taken by storm. We have the book available with many large distributors as well. So it is available for independent retailers and stockists or libraries, you name it, anyone can go and grab this book or the book series now. This is book two.
Book two,
So
yes.
please do. If you're wanting to contact Karen, she has a direct website. So please do just visit meetthesnozzeralls.com or Google Meet the Snozzeralls, but also KarenHenton.com. So visit KarenHenton.com. You get to find out about everything that Karen is doing. I mean, that is one part that you absolutely love, isn't it? Actually interacting with children.
Yeah, yeah. It's all about fun and making them think outside. It's been a difficult few years for lots of children in schools, in and out of schools, with everything that's been happening. And I think it's just pure fun and educational in a good way and really positive. And that's what it's all about. It's about children thinking outside the box for me.
Yeah,
Yeah, and
yeah,
I love
no,
that.
and
Absolutely love that.
yeah, it aligns so much with our vision and passion, and purpose for publishing. We're so
Yeah.
delighted that this book is now available, book 2 in the Snozzeralls series. Please go buy a copy. It's in all good bookshops, all good online retailers, and it's available now. So, thank you ever so much for joining us today, Karen. And
You're welcome. Thank you.
please do, everyone that's listening, go and grab your copy or definitely become familiar with Meet the Snozzeralls and the family. Follow online, Instagram, social
Yeah.
media. Karen's there. And
Yeah.
we look forward to seeing and speaking with you again real soon.
Great. Thank you.
Bye for now.